When I was 16, I was ordained as a priest in the church. That's the Mormon church, not the Universal. Um, my parents bought me a really nice green suit for the occasion. I'm talking 1960s green, not the broad, not the worsted cloth I was used to, but broadcloth, almost like you'd make slacks out of. And it was a bright green color. And I was quite proud of it. But in those days, I used to ride a bike that you braked by pushing backwards on the pedal. It didn't have any of those fancy little gear shifters up on the handlebars or brakes that looked like a little horn you squeeze with your hand. It was just push the pedal back, and you'd come to a stop. So after that first Sunday church in my beautiful green suit, I started home from the chapel to our house, riding my bike as fast as I could down the hills, swerving and swooping, and hit Fifth West and turned north and started pedaling, standing up as fast as I could, eager to get home. And suddenly my chain broke. And the next thing I know, I was smacked flat on my face in the middle of the road, laying there with the bike beside me and blood squirting out of the big gash in the bottom of my chin, dripping all over the brand new suit. The neighbors came running out, gathered my bike and me, headed me back down towards the house as I stumbled down the road, probably crying, as best you can not to do when you're 16. I suddenly realized there was a piece of tooth floating around inside my mouth, so I picked it up and held it and got home. And before long, I was on my way up to Dr. Bunderson, who checked me into the little hospital there in Brigham City, and I had my stitches in my chin. Not my first ever, but first ever in plain sight. And then it was time to get lined up to go and see the dentist to have my tooth replaced. Now, in those days, when you had a tooth replaced, they did it with a chunk of gold. And so the dentist made me this beautiful gold tooth and fitted it to the top of the uh, broken off stump, and it's still in my mouth today. So there was my great first day as a priest, and the end of my suit, and my acquisition of first piece of gold I ever owned in my life.